Alright, I'm probably gonna get quite a bit of hate for this video, but it needs to be said. I hate Telltale games. You wanna know why? Then watch the video. Alright, now before the video starts, I just wanna say, I did used to like Telltale. Back when most people started to actually know who they were, with The Walking Dead Season 1. I really liked this episodic type of game because, to be honest, not that many people were doing it, and now it just seems everyone is doing it. Topic for another video. This Season 1 has been seen as a masterpiece, and rightfully so, I think, just because of characters like Lee, Kenny, and Clementine bringing the script to life, and how the game literally had me shed a tear when Lee died at the end. But again, Walking Dead Season 1 came out back in December of 2012, which makes me feel old, and I'm not even 18 yet. I'm 18 in May. Meaning I was around 13 or 14 when it came out, and I could literally glance in awe at anything. And thanks to Season 1, it actually got me into the show. I bought the Season Pass for Season 1 because people said it was going to be good, and because I bought that, it got me into the show. But I've kind of grown up now and realized how naive I was, and how Telltale games aren't everything that people make them out to be. And this video will explain why. So grab your popcorn and let's do this. Alright, so firstly, the classic "your choices matter and will reflect the story." The line that is played in almost every episode of a Telltale game. But when you really break it down, you realize that it doesn't. So let's take a look at the masterpiece that is Season 1 of The Walking Dead. Now I'm going to be coming back to this one because it's the one that's really fresh in my mind, because it's the first one I played, and it's the best Telltale game that has been released. So, no matter what you do, no matter what choices you make, or anything, the story always ends up the same, and that is Lee is dead and Clementine's on her own. No matter what you do, you are unable to change this formula. Choices matter, do they? Now, I kind of guess this would be fine if they didn't do another series, and that was the pinnacle point where it all ended. But it's not. They had a Season 2. Also, another thing that Telltale are very good at is killing off characters. Now, of course, killing off a character can be exciting and maybe, I don't know, put a new spin on the story. But pretty much in a Telltale game, if you have a choice of a character dying, they're gonna die no matter what you do down the road. Almost every time. Once again, let's look at the masterpiece that is Season 1 of The Walking Dead, and I have multiple examples of this because I'm actually starting to get into this rant, and because it'll hopefully get some of the hate off my back. So, let's look at the Doug and Carly situation. So, they both needed Lee's help in episode 1. Now, whoever you save, the other one will die. Alright, fair enough. So let's break down Carly's route first. So Lee gives Carly ammo and she's safe. Woo! And now on to episode 2, they go to a farm and find some cannibals. Woo! And then now in episode 3, she has a fight with this bitch who I can't actually remember the name of. And she pulls the trigger on Carly, which made me fucking hate that woman because I actually like Carly. But oh well, we'll tell and we'll give you character and we'll kill off characters you like. Thumbs up! Alright, so that's Carly's route. She ends up dead in episode 3. Outside the RV when a walker is underneath the tire. Alright. So now Doug's route. So Lee helps Doug from the walkers and Carly gets munched on. Woo! Now in episode 2, nothing changes. They go to the farm and find the cannibals. And so since episode 3, before episode 3, everything's pretty much the same. So it doesn't matter if you pick Carly or Doug because the storyline is exactly the same. Now, in episode 3, Doug has the fight with the same woman. She pulls the trigger on Doug in the same spot when they stop the RV because of a walker was underneath the RV. What? Your choices do matter? How? In the long term of the story, nothing happens, and they both end up dead in the exact same spot in the storyline. Now you're probably thinking, "Oh, that's just a one-time thing." No. I said I have other examples, motherfucker. So, after that woman shoots whoever you pick to die, you have a choice of leaving her and taking her with you. So let's have a look at you taking her with you. Pretty much you leave her and then you go find the train. And key point, you leave the RV. Alright, cool. Now let's look at if you bring her with you. You get to the train, she drives off in the RV, never be seen again. What? So no matter what you do, no matter what choices you make, by the end of it, this bitch is no longer with the group and the group no longer needs an RV. Your choices matter. Course, mate. Another one of these is Ben. Now Ben is, how do I put this? Ben is a character that no one liked, and if you liked, then you're shite. That kind of, what? Anyway, so no one liked Ben, so as you know, gotta kill that prick off, because we're Telltale and we're awesome. Woo! Now, let's look at option 1. In episode 4, I think, Ben is dangling over a ledge where if he drops, he breaks his legs and the walkers will nom him. Did I really just say that? Anyway, now if you bring him up, Telltale could have done a lot with this. They could have had Kenny holding a grudge against Lee for helping him because Ben's the sole reason for why, or one of the main reasons why his wife and kid died. I refuse to say his name because that's a character we do not mention. Or we could actually have Ben starting to help the group. I know it's a long shot, but I am paid to make these stories, so if they're shit, bear with me. But what do Telltale do with Ben? I'll give you 3 options. 1, they make him help people. 2, they kill Kenny. That could have been fucking brilliant, but no. Or 3, kill him off. If you guess anything other than 3, have you been watching this video? Of course, they kill him off because your choices matter, right? Wrong! And final example, because this is starting to get tiring, when Lee gets bit at the end of episode 4, it got everyone hyped for the final episode. Now, in the final episode, the player is greeted with a choice of chopping his arm off or leaving it on. And, of course, no matter what you do, Lee dies because your choice is... Shut up! Okay. Lee dies no matter what you pick. They could have done a lot with this. Had you chopped Lee's arm off, he could have maybe come into season 2 because, the bite didn't infect all of his body, it just infected his arm. But no, innovative story where your choices do matter. We just tell you that because, hey ho, isn't it better when you think you're in charge? Now, I said that I wasn't going to do any more examples, but I will, just not more in depth. So in season 2, episode 1, where you go off with whoever you go off with, Nick or this other guy, doesn't matter because they both end up dead. Do you save Sarah or do you leave her to die? Well, if you save her, she'll be dead later in the same episode. Ooh, deep breath. Ooh, thank God for that. Now, I'm going to talk about missed opportunities because of this strict line that Telltale Games has in their stories, where the start is the same, the end is the same, no matter what you do. So let's look at the recent Game of Thrones. I'm looking at Game of Thrones because it's a recent one in my mind. So, in this game, Ramsay will lead Roderick and Talia into the forest where they see this guy, I cannot remember his name, being tortured. Seeing this, Roderick threatens Ramsay, and Ramsay tells Roderick to stab him in the throat, holding his hand with a knife to his neck. Now you as the player pretty much have 2 choices. 1 is you stab, and 2 is you don't stab. Now, I'm going to play these 2 options and see if you can spot the problem.
Roderick! Your little brother had bigger balls than you. I came here to kill you, but now I realize it might be far more entertaining to watch Lud tear you to pieces. I never want to come back to this fucking shit stain of a holdfast.
He's toying with you!
It doesn't work.
Come on,
it doesn't work because he's still alive.
I'm impressed. Woo. Lucky for me, you're a cripple. I may have misjudged you, Roderick. I came here to kill you. But now, I'm thinking it might be far more entertaining to watch you and Lud tear each other to pieces. I never want to come back to this fucking shit stain of a holdfast.
What? What? Really? Nothing happened. Your choices matter? This is such a missed opportunity. What if Roderick had actually stabbed Ramsay? And it's a long shot because I don't think they wanted it to interfere with the show. But what if when they stabbed him, he killed him? Then what? They could have done a lot with that. The Boltons attack now and not in episode 5? Does Asher come in sooner because of this news? Nope, because nothing happens, because we're Telltale, and your choices really mean nothing. Now, this is just a quick video, but seriously, I could talk for an hour on this shit. But I can't because I don't think you'd listen to me rant for Telltale for 30 minutes to an hour. Because you've probably left by now and leave the dislike. Because having an opinion on the internet, oh, run away! All I'm saying is, stop making Telltale out as this amazing company that makes amazing and innovative. I can't even say that fucking word. Because they don't. Life is Strange has beaten them in the narrative department, and games like Until Dawn, Heavy Rain, a game that came out in 2010, I might add, and Beyond Two Souls have destroyed them in the choices that really matter department. The bar has been raised, and if Telltale don't raise yours, more and more people will start to see that you aren't as great as you think they are. To be honest, if Batman is shit, I mean, I ain't getting Batman, because the thought of X, triangle, square, and circle just being like, I'm Batman, and then having Alfred saying, I'll remember that, which, also, that's another thing, when they say they remember that, no they won't. So, that's my little rant on Telltale. So yeah, if you're still here, congratulations, you value opinions on the internet. So, hey guys, that's it for the video, thank you guys for watching, see you guys all later, take care. Peace!